I'm nervous, hold on. I remember Amber. We never had it easy. Growing up, going up, but she couldn't get to the top. All that stuff because of mommy and daddy's little big comments brought her down and drowned in sorrow. Never had a chance to dream. These daymars never leave. Everything she did was seen by her parents only as sleaze, calling her a slut for hanging out, calling her a tramp and pulling her hair out. So she was raised only to expect her dreams to be raised. Growing up in Camp Washington, the whites of people's eyes everywhere told her, I don't know what you are, but you don't belong here because you look bizarre. Being the only Asian in a white town is hard. Being the only Asian in a white high school is hard. Being of 4 different ethnicities is hard. She was a quarter of this, 8% of that, a third of this, and a third of, I give up. She text messaged me once, goodbye John, I love you. And I read the sweet scent of death in her voice. I tried calling her back, and the sound of suicide was in her voice. What are you doing? Why are you giving up? I said. You're not supposed to call me, she said. You're not supposed to jump off that bridge, I said. Crying tears that I would hope would reach the other side, I threw them up to heaven when the phone died. Mom dried my eyes as a child, put her hand on my head when I was wild, scolded me when schoolwork was idle. She and Dad brought me up, and my sister in this life with only a big green sewing machine and hope. She was making clothes, but I had no clue where they went. Sometimes I would sit in the garage and watch her work. Worry wrinkles folded her forehead, clothes stacked in tired piles, but she just looked at me and smiled as if everything was all right. But shame didn't let me show her my love because I was confused because TV life wasn't what I was living. Wishing my mom was like Vivian from Fresh Prince, imagining myself as Will Smith in my daydreams. But TV life is never what it seems. When her eyes met mine, I could only look away. Falling asleep to the humming of my mom sewing, I dreamed of my mom running away in the war, trying to dodge bullets, trying to dodge death, trying to dodge bombs and more. And I was a bullet, but instead of aiming for her, I was trying to be astray. From this life, I was flying away. But when she saw me, she stopped in front of me, stopped me with her hands, and put me into her womb. So I can only imagine how happy my mom and dad were when they first saw me in the hospital room. Even though you and dad had fights, and even though me and my sister were real scared, you and dad would always tell us that everything was alright, and cook us good food and talk to us into the night. And even though it's hard to talk to your dad nowadays, looking back, we were lucky. And it feels good to make you happy, so you can brag about us to the big family. And even though you told me not to worry about the money, when I get that job at school, I'll prove to you that you can depend on me. Mommy would tell stories of how she and Daddy met, and Daddy would dance around and laugh real loud, and I would run away, trying to keep my sister at bay whenever she pointed her death rays at my face. I never knew how you and Daddy did it. Raised 2 crazy kids like there was nothing to it. I'm speechless to the love that you 2 gave to us. So instead, because I can't say anymore, I'm going to end this poem by quoting the late Tupac. There's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. Dear Mama, you are appreciated. Thanks.